on 28th, 26th or something like that.
I'm leaving on 28th, sharp, 28th early morning.
Okay. Happy journey.
Yeah, thank you.
We can discuss briefly after coming back. A lot of topics are there, like
Mm-hmm.
dashboards and crystal reports.
Okay,
So these two are important.
okay.
Other than WebI, we are going to cover WebI now.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, dashboards and crystal reports will be covered later.
Yeah, okay, no problem. You are like located in Hyderabad or
Yeah, in Hyderabad.
okay.
Where are you from? Where do you come in India?
Yeah, it's do you know Khammam? Khammam, Vijayawada.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm from my native is Khammam. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
go to Khammam now after coming to Hyderabad. Yeah.
Okay. Khammam, I went there actually
Mm-hmm.
when I completed my 12th. I
Oh,
went for the college seat.
oh.
If at that time engineering seats are very
Mm-hmm.
hard.
Okay.
My rank was 20,000 at
Mm-hmm.
that time.
Okay.
So I went there for the seat, but actually
Uh-huh.
they were selling a lot, like with what do you call the donations? Yeah,
Yeah.
um, they were taking a lot of donations at the time,
Oh,
so
okay.
I had to leave that.
Okay.
There is a Union Sultan College, right?
Wazir Sultan.
Wazir Sultan. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Wazir Sultan College. Yeah.
For that I came there.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I was supposed to get it
Uh-huh.
because they were giving like while looking at the minority rank, I was some 500 rank,
Oh, nice, nice.
but they actually were taking donations and they were giving it to some
Mm-hmm.
even to thousands of ranks, but
Mm-hmm.
without donation they wouldn't.
So, which year was that? Do you
Uh,
remember?
2000.
Oh, 2000. Okay. I just finished with my SSC by that time.
Okay, so 2 years.
Yeah, just two
Did you?
years.
So we are going to see the data flows now.
Mm-hmm.
Connections. So in 4.0 we have for the BEX we have connections, OLAP connections, which we can create, and we don't have to use the semantic layer. We can directly use the BEX queries. So for that I mean it will be like for accessing BEX queries without semantic layer. Semantic layer means the modeling part of in data foundation we do a lot of changes if we have joins and etc. We don't need the semantic layer for BEX now in 4.0. So in 4.0 we can create OLAP connection either in CMC or in IDT. So with the help of BAPI connection, with the help of BICS connection. So this will be OLAP. access any queries. Once you create a connection, we can access tools like WebI, Crystal, dashboards, previously called Excel sheets. So these are the main ones. I mean, WebI Rich is there, which is for the client. WebI Rich is there, Crystal Reports, Enterprise. You can use the client portal for that, and dashboards. You can use workspaces in Launchpad, etc. So all these we can access. So this is without semantic layer. If you create a OLAP connection, you can access all the reports. So any doubt in this?
No.
We have to
No.
see it now.
That's fine.
And this is for the BEX accessing BEX queries. It means once you create a relational connection, we have seen the structure, right, in project and relational connection, or I mean, or relation connection and OLAP connection, and then data foundation, etc. Once you create the connection in the project, you don't need to create data foundation and business layer to access BEX. You can directly go to the WebI and access the queries. Just like that, you can directly access dashboards. You can use live office and you can integrate the dashboards, etc. Create filters, etc. So we are going to discuss dashboards. Don't worry about that. Crystal reports and dashboards.
Okay.
So we have another type of connection for BEX itself. For the BEX. With the help of UDT, I mean, once we haven't, because of the system problems, we haven't discussed them completely. So we will discuss it as a universal design tool. Here you have to give universe parameters. And then you can create SL in 3.1. I mean, in UDT, you can create, you can make changes in SL. So you can publish it and you can use it in PI Launchpad. BI means you have all the business intelligence tools access here.
Okay.
Once you create and publish, export in UDT, publish in IDT. And this is the process in UDT. So this is the process with CMC or IDT. So you are familiar with the abbreviations, right? UDT, IDT, etc.
Yeah, okay.
So now we're going to see how to do the info providers, how to get extract the info providers, like multi providers and cubes. Other than bex queries, here we have seen bex queries. So we want to see in 4.2 now how to do the info providers now. So here this is for the SL.
Okay.
Well, it's wrong. You can create a relational connection. Parameters. You have to give BW parameters and you can access OLAP cubes. You can access info objects and all the other info providers.
Okay.
And then you can create the business layer and publish it. That is the process here. And you have you can directly access ERP as well, ECC. This is we just have shown the connections for BI right now. Now for the ECC as well.
Okay.
You just have to give the ECC parameters, create a connection, roll up connection, and give the parameters. And you can access functional modules. You can access directly functional modules. And you can access info set queries, SAP queries. We have seen that in while creating info set generic data source, what we have done, we used to go to the SQ03 and we used to create a user group, and then we used to go to SQ02. There we used to create a info set, and then we went to the SQ01 and we have created a SAP query
Okay.
based on the info set. So we can access those queries here. We can access queries as well as info sets. We can access tables as well. So a lot of things we can do. Just like the parameters we give for BI, we have to give the ECC parameters, and we have to connect to the system. Then we can access the folders, user groups of info set, and user groups of functional modules, function groups, etc. That is for the ECC system. For example, you directly have to create info set query report, sophisticated report from the info set query, rather than doing all the ETL process. There is such a requirement. So you can achieve that with the help of ERP connection. So that is about the connections. When we actually try to create, do some practice,
Mm-hmm.
system is getting slow.
Okay. Okay.
Yesterday as well, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it is not the I mean, it is not like I'm sounding like superstitious or something, but
Yeah, that's
it
fine.
is happening like that.
Okay.
uh, so we are going to create a new project here. Where is that? Here. And now we have to create a new connection here for OLAP connection. First of all, we have to create a connection for Bex. So give some description, and then you have BICS connectivity here, 7x BICS client. So you have to give the parameters. I have wrote one these parameters in here. So I have shown you how to get the parameters right from the system.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you remember, or should I show it to
No,
you?
I don't remember, Chai.
Okay, I will show you. So for example, we have these parameters. You just have to open the. Okay, I will give the parameters here.
Okay.
Okay. Here, when you give the password, it should be the best password.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
IDNGI
Yes.
server name 00. So you can test the connection here. So it is successful.
Okay.
Next, good. This is to specify a cube connection, and I don't want to specify any connection, and click finish. So we have created a connection. So how do we get connection parameters? You have to go to log on. You have to log into the SAP
Mm-hmm.
BI. You should know these parameters somehow. I
Okay.
mean, user, password, etc. You should know this. If you don't know this, you are not able to connect
Okay.
to any system. So you know the password. So it is once you know the password and all, you have to go to the system status, and here you can see that there is a host. You can see NW73 or NJI, owner NJI,
Okay.
etc. So all these will be your client 001. You have to write it down in a paper.
Okay.
That you have to write it down whatever the information you want, like client number,
Yeah.
client number 001, and then username. Username is SAP server, and then the password. You know the password.
Yeah.
Then the language. You know the language, and then you have system ID, which is the name of the system. Here you to write the system ID, and you have server name. Server name is NW73.
Okay.
You can see the server name is NW73. Write down the server name and system number. System number is 00. So it is 00.
Okay, where it says 00? Okay.
It's not here. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Generally, generally you have to see it there.
Okay.
Or you can see the logon parameter.
Oh, okay.
From a combination of this and that, you can say.
Okay.
So it is. You will get all the information there for the transaction wise, generally, or else you can see the logon parameters here. For the numbers and instance number, whatever the administrator has given. Generally, administrator will give you the information when in real time. You don't have to bother about that because when you request that, they will give all the information just like we have write it down. Now that we have done our own work, they will give that. So here we have created a connection here. So in order to access, we can directly access that. In order to access BEX queries, before accessing the BEX queries, we have another small thing to do. While creating the BEX queries itself, you have to do that. A small change in the BEX query, so that you will access. It will be accessible in BO. So it is taking some time. So we have created a .cnx function connection. Can we use directly the .cnx connection?
No.
We have to publish it to the repository, right?
Yeah.
For that, we have to right click and publish a connection to the repository.
Okay.
If you want to arrange it in a new folder, we can create new folder as well. So the shortcut, the connection is published and the shortcut is created at once. Here you can see this is a shortcut and the connection that published connection will be .cns. This will be available in everywhere. This is local.
Mm-hmm.
This is only for your system. So this one is for, I mean, global. You can access it across the BO platform.
Okay.
Hmm. Just like this, for the analysis, you will get analysis analytics as well.
Mm-hmm.
That one is used for the BEX queries and I mean to publish and etc. So from Excel to BEX, etc. So that is add-on. That is another installation. There is no installation here in the system. I am creating new, is it? I just wanted to open. Okay, you can log in first. For example, we want to access the query. So for the delivery query, we want to access this in the view. This one doesn't have a lot of data. So here you can see this is the query properties, right? Go to the extended, and here you have to check this. You can check both of them. You have to check OLEDB for OLAP and by query. So this will be available. Once you save this query is available in the BO. Just like that, we will open another one. Date calculations is it? This one is for the date calculations. Go to the query properties, extended tab. In extended tab, you have to click these two checkboxes and save the query. So that's it. We have done that. Generally, you can do that when you're creating queries. If you have an idea
Mhm.
of accessing them in BO,
Mhm.
you have to do it then itself. So we have created a connection. We don't need data foundation. We don't need business layer. We don't need universe for that. You can directly access it. So here, this is BA, right? Launchpad. What you have here, you have Explorer, you have WebI reports, and you have Crystal reports, dashboards, etc.
Yes.
So here we will create WebI reports. Create new text. Here you have connections and folders. You have connection here. Here you can see two of them we have made them ready,
Mhm.
and the others are not active because we haven't checked those two options there in
Okay.
extended tab.
Okay.
So for that purpose, only two queries are ready, others are not ready. So what do you have to do when you have a plan to use them in BO? You have to check those two options, OLEDB, and then you have to check the easy bex option. So
Okay.
those, sorry,
No, I'm sorry, it's not.
those two options. Once you check there,
Mhm.
it will be available here, and you can directly access them. So here you got them directly. So dimensions and measures are identified. Here we are going to get the data quickly. So you refresh this. You got the result here. Run query. You got the result. So basically, this is the report that we are trying to achieve by creating the semantic layer and by creating the modeling. By creating universes and all,
Mhm.
we are trying to create report like this.
Okay.
And now that we have created uh, BW report, we haven't done any formatting yet.
Mhm.
So let's see. Let's create a new connection for Relational connection. Relational connection means you have uh, systems like Oracle and you have DB,
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft Access, SQL Server, all these connections connected in relational.
Okay.
Here we are going to create MS 2008. Okay. OLE DB providers we create. You have to give the parameters. We were not getting this one. I have done a lot of changes for this
Mm-hmm.
because it has to be done by the administrator. When I have to do that, there will be a confusion.
Okay.
Uh, okay. Database. So it is successful.
Mm-hmm.
A simple one though. Okay. So this one is successful. How do we get this? What we have done for that? The background I will explain to you.
Okay.
Here I have my system here connected. Okay. Okay. FNG. Let's see. There is the adventure works. So where did I get this database? I have got this from internet.
Mm-hmm.
There is a website called Codeplex.
Goldflex.
Codeplex. I will show you that.
Okay. Goldflex. Okay.
Here you can get all the for the Teradata, etc. All the most of the projects.
Mm-hmm.
So here you can see I have got adventure. So you have this server adventure works database 2012 and 2008. So these are all sample databases. You have to just download it, and that will be in like in zip folder, and you have to extract that. And once you extract this, you will get the rar folder, and you extract it, and you have to go to SQL Server, your database, and you have to go to SQL Server Management Studio.
Okay.
First of all, our database, our whatever username and password was not entered into this. That was the reason we were not able to access it before. Before we tried last week, right? Last week we tried to create this.
Mm-hmm.
We were not able to access because of the reason that there was no username and password created for us.
Okay.
Here you can see this one we have got this. How do we get this? We have to right click and we have to attach the database.
Okay.
When you extract that one, you will get .mdf file and .ldf file.
Mm-hmm.
Once you keep them in C program files, you have to keep them in C program files. Copy them in C program files, and the folder
Mm-hmm.
SQL Server 2008 folder, and here you can add. You can browse it and you can add it like this.
Okay.
So that will be included here, and that's the half part. And then you have to go to the IDT and you have to create a connection.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you don't have to bother about the source systems.
Mm-hmm.
In BO, you can access multiple sources. Whatever available in the company, you will access that. You don't have to access a new project. I'm showing you for the practice purpose,
Okay.
so you can practice it yourself.
Okay.
So here we got .cnx here. We have to publish it.
Okay.
We published it and we got the shortcut as well.
Okay.
So this is the shortcut. And you right click on this and you have to create a data foundation. No. What is this? That. Hmm. So 2008. For this database, we are creating a connection. We are creating a single source connection. Here we got our here you got the adventure works connection here. All the tables are accessible,
Mm-hmm.
so you can choose your tables. So these are the fact tables, those are the dimension tables. Let me choose the reseller. Yeah, okay. This is the fact table. So I'll create the employee dimension reseller. And promotion. And then the product. This is enough. Simple. Generally, universes are more complicated when you create universe on real time.
Okay.
It's just the requirement. You don't actually, now that we have such a resources, we don't have to create such a complicated universe.
Okay.
We can create a simple universes, right? How much time is it taking?
Yeah.
It's not taking much time at all.
Yeah.
Once you got the, I mean, once you got the source system ready,
Yeah.
so it is a good habit to break it down
Okay.
as per the query. You have to give the connection here, employee key to employee key.
Mm-hmm.
Reseller key to reseller key. Promotion key to promotion key. I have another one table.
Mm-hmm.
Product. Product. So you can auto arrange the tables. And then you have to give the joins.
Okay.
Double click on the and detect It will detect the join. We have to see the scenario. Actually, I wanted to show you the loops and traps with the scenario.
Mhm.
Maybe next time I will show with the scenarios. So here we have connected. You can see this is 1 to n to 1 and 1 to n, 1 to n, 1 to n. So now what we will do, we have to see whether we have loops or traps, right?
Yeah.
So you can detect context if not required. You can detect aliases if
Okay.
not required as well.
Okay.
System, our BO system is very smart that it can detect context and aliases. Even though you have any errors,
Mm-hmm.
you just have to click either detect aliases or detect context. You will be, you will get the options. And
Okay.
then you have to select whether you want the query to be on that part or on this part. And if you want to eliminate them, you can delete the tables if you want to. And if you want to create an alias table, aliasing means copying, right?
Alias, yes.
Yeah, copy. You
Mm-hmm.
have to, you can create a copy table and you can name that copy table. You can do that manually as well.
Mm-hmm.
In order to reduce the loop, take the loop out and copy the table. You can use the same table and you can take, deal with the loop like that. You can create a for the self join. For example, if I have a employee dimension here, for employee dimension you will have many to many relation, like many managers will be there and many employees will be there, and there will be a requirement like one employee can uh, what report to more than one manager, and more than one managers can have one manager can have multiple employees. Generally, have one manager will see look after multiple employees, and one employee can report to multiple managers. So, for this case of, for such cases, you can create alias table and join.
Mm-hmm.
So, like that, you have different options. Rather than doing self join, for example, if you have a manager ID and you have done self join from here to here, then better than that, you can create right click and you can create alias table, and then what will you do once you create the alias table? You can directly do the join. One table to another. It is okay because in our system we can create multiple times. We can keep a copy of table, but we cannot join to itself. We cannot create a loop. Okay, we can create the alias and we can create the direct join like this, but we cannot create a loop. When you join to itself, it will be a loop. When you join one to many, for example, if you have this loop, that will call as loop. Better to create some other table and you can join that and outside. It means the open connection is better, because when you have the loop in SQL statement, logically it will give errors because it will give the erroneous records, right? It will execute more times. either more times or less times. Programming wise, when you think it with SQL wise, it will be wrong to have loop, right? So there is the only reason we need to uh, eradicate such. We need to identify it as error, and we need to do something. Either we create system will create give you the options of alias tables. System will give you the options of context. If you have one or more than one context, system will give you. We have seen that before. And because our system was not working properly,
Okay.
I was not able to demonstrate it. And you just have to create the query, and system will automatically identify either to take from one context, or either to identify it from another context, or it will identify from both contexts and create two select statements. So with the help of that, you will get the right data. So that is how it will identify. So this is the data foundation we have. And in case if you want to change the connection, you can change it from here.
Okay.
When do we change the connection? For example, if we have audit data sources for audit, and here you have connections which provided by the audit data sources, and then you want to change the connections from local system, right? From our database, because that connection is dummy. It will be, you just have imported the universe, and it will system needs data foundation and the connection, and it will take automatically both of them. It will create dummy files. So data foundation is all right. If we, even though if it is dummy, we need to get the connection. We need to get the data right. So we create a new connection from our system, and we assign to it by changing the connection, right? So and then you can delete the previous dummy connection, and then the when you execute the query, data will come from our system. So that is very easy. That is the way to use audit data sources. Here we have created AdventureWorks data foundation. What we have done until now, we have created a connection, relational connection. We have created a relational connection. We have published it.
Yeah.
We have created a data foundation,
Okay.
and now we have to create business layer.
Okay.
So you give the description which describes the business layer, and give some name and continue. You have to identify the data foundation for this. In our project, the project that we have created newly, there is only one data foundation. So there is the data foundation, and click OK and finish. Here you go to queries, Now that we have saved it, you can create dimensions and queries. Sorry.
It was my friend, that's okay.
It has to identify automatically.
Oh, okay.
Or you have to create manually.
Okay.
Takes a lot of time. So we will do, a small one,
Okay.
and then we will create it. And maybe we can try it again
Mhm.
by creating a new one.
Okay.
And create some measures. what one you identify it as measure is it can be uh, order quantity.
Okay.
So we will keep the average one maximum one total sum. Okay, create some more measures. Hmm. Sum. You have to see. You have to see the. I mean, function you generally get by default, and you just have to right click
Mm-hmm.
and identify it. If it is not identified, if the measures are not identified, you have to right click and turn it to measure. This
Okay.
is normally we do, like turn
Uh,
into measure.
Shahid, I think the screen got stuck. I'm looking at SQL expression.
Okay, now
Yeah, same thing.
not responding. Just give me a
Oh,
minute.
okay.
I guess it is from here itself.
Okay.
Is it okay now?
No,
Can you see my desktop screen or the
no,
same desktop?
not the same as SQL expression. Yeah.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, it's okay now.
So here we have created this, and I
Okay.
was showing like generally all the folders will be identified,
Mm-hmm.
measures and all the measures
Mm-hmm.
and dimensions and folders, which are also called as classes. They will be identified,
Yeah,
and
Shahid.
you just have to right click on, for example, if you know there is a cost and it is identified as a measure, then you
Mm-hmm.
have to right click onto the cost and you have to turn into the measure. Here, for example, if you have a characteristic, which is I'm tagging in Beck's uh, terminology,
Mm-hmm.
for example, you have a characteristic, you right click and turn into the dimension. And if you have a key figure, you right click and turn into the measure. There is an option. When you turn into the measure, you have to identify which one, whether you want the sum or whether you want the average or you want the max, minimum, counts, etc. and you can check the values here as well. In case you want to identify, you want to see the values before you identify,
Mm-hmm.
you can check it here itself. What are the values? Are they the numeric values or are they characteristic values, etc.? You can check it from here itself. Now we have created 1, 2, 3 dimensions and 1, 2, and let's create some more. Okay. Measure. If you want to create a formula, you can create formula just like that in
Okay.
SQL Assistant. You can create a formula.
Okay.
See, you can see the only in Beck's formulas you have all these options, right?
Yes.
Just like that, you have to create the form graphically. You don't need to know the SQL expression.
Mm-hmm.
System will use the expression.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see the maybe we will see that example as well, but
Okay.
it will take a lot of. You can do that, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
we have less time. I will take 1 or 2 classes later.
Okay.
Now that we have seen all this in BA, right?
Yes.
So you can do all the formulas and all simply. Just you have to practice this. Once you practice this,
Mm-hmm.
you will identify.
Okay.
Correct. Sorry. Let's see the values for this.
Okay.
It is just 1, 2, 3. You don't need this. If we have a location, we can demonstrate something, but it is not.
Mm-hmm.
So we have created some characteristics and key figures, right?
Yeah.
So this is .blx. Now what we have to do? We have to create. We haven't yet created a universe. We have created only business layer .blx file.
Yes.
Until you publish it and you successfully create .unx, it won't be available there.
Okay.
So you have to publish it to the repository. There is some Okay, let's see that, because we are publishing it to the repository, and it expects all the primary keys from all the uh, tables and all, but we are not doing that.
Okay.
Okay, you can see the successfully created
Yeah.
.unix file. This is what we want. That is what 4.0 universe extension is.
Mm-hmm.
When you create a 4.0 universe, you will get the .unix file. If you create a 3.1 universe, you will get .unv file.
Okay.
And so once you create a .unix file, it will be available in all kinds of, even in Crystal Enterprises and dashboards and WebI reports everywhere. Everywhere it will be accessible.
Okay.
So we successfully published it. Now we will try to create a new VL, because it was not able to suggest okay, select the data foundation. There's only one. Finish. You can see
Mm-hmm.
it is all available here.
Okay.
It was not available in that universe. Do you know the reason why?
Uh, it is. No, I think so.
It was not available there because we haven't saved it before we create the BL, business layer. We were supposed to delete that business layer and create a new business layer after saving the data foundation. We haven't saved it
Mm-hmm.
before we create the business layer.
Okay.
We have saved it after we create the business layer.
Oh, okay.
But it is too late. You have to delete that one and again you have to create it.
Okay.
So here you got all the, here you can see the tax amount will be, it will be measure, right? It will be measure with sum,
Yes.
and just like that sales amount will be measure. Turn it into the measure. This is what we do normally.
Mm-hmm.
Product cost. Turn it into the measure.
Okay.
You don't need to identify it separately. System will propose everything. This is what product standard cost, whatever it is, measure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Discount amount, measure. Unit price discount amount, it is also measure. When there is amount, it is measure. It is key figure.
Mm-hmm.
You have to identify the key figures and characteristics. So, order quantity, right? Okay. So like that, you can do identify all of them,
Mm-hmm.
whatever is required. So you have all the things available.
Okay.
And after that, you can directly create a query here. You can directly give the, it just time waste for us. Just we did time waste. We can directly access everything. That is the beauty of our BO system.
Okay.
Where is the color? Let's take some filter, right? We want to add some filter, location or color, something like that. So we can drop in filters and we can get some list of values, and we want to add the filters like for multiple ones: black, white, blue, red, etc., etc. Okay. Here. Mm, black, white, blue, something like this.
Okay.
So we got some filter. We can preview the data here. You can see, refresh. You can directly preview the data here. So you got preview as well. Now you can execute the query.
Okay.
You can name the query some. mm, So this is the data. Okay, so what we have done by now, we have created a data foundation for AdventureWorks. We have created a business layer, and we have created a query in business layer. This query is also accessible from other systems.
Okay.
Now we have to take that business layer and publish it. Here,
Okay.
.unix file is created. So universe, so and so our path, our .unix file
Mm-hmm.
was published with success. So once you do this, you can go to the WebI reports. We will create a WebI report and do some formatting this time.
Okay.
Okay, section is expired. Actually, I wanted to show you the user, I mean, security levels
Okay.
today. Security levels like we can create a new user and we can assign the access levels and all that. I wanted to show that.
Okay.
So here, let's see this in WebI Rich client.
Okay.
So that is the web server. We access WebI from web
Mm-hmm.
URL, and now this one is we access from our system itself.
Okay.
So here from our client, WebI rich client.
Mm-hmm.
So it is portrayed as a different tool, but it is not. There are it looks like a lot of flavors, but
Mm-hmm.
there is. I mean, it is a local system that is what's in repository you can access.
Okay.
So here you can see that you can create a new. Either you want to create from universe, you want to create from Excel, you want to create from specs, analysis view, etc. You have to, now we are going to select from our Excel. Now what we are trying to achieve, we want to have one report here. I want to show you what we are trying to achieve.
Okay.
Just close it for a minute. Ah, thank God. We are connected more than 1 hour. Thank God.
Okay.
Here you can see this report. These are the kind of reports we want to achieve with the help of BO, which we can do, which will be, I mean, hard to achieve from BEX. These are interactive, very interactive reports with very intuitive and all.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that here you have a graph, chart, and then the data.
Mm-hmm.
So there is the data. We have some pie chart. We have a chart. So here we want to filter that, right? It is still just static here.
Okay.
So I want to filter it. For example, I want only product. Is it not working? You can see when I click on this, the chart changes. Well, it's still not working. Well, what we are trying to achieve is we want to give the filters.
Okay.
With the help of that, we will do the, I mean, know what is what. And it is very interactive. So for that purpose, we can have like so this is interactive, right? By looking at this, it is very intuitive, and you can know what is happening here.
Yeah.
So we will try to create this.
Okay.
So that is our universe. And here you got everything that you need.
Okay.
First of all, close this. Yeah. Just log back again. Let's try to create like just like this.
Okay.
That is not good. Okay. Let me just give a sales order number, or quantity, and total cost. You can see this is the report. You can change the name of the report, but we haven't got them as key figures. So the sales amount and total product cost and total quantity. We need them as key figures to do some calculations. Anyhow, you can change the name here.
Mm-hmm.
Give the quotation. Sales report. Where is that one? Okay. You can go to the formatting.
Mm-hmm.
Here I have a format and everything here. You can see the report element format, data access analysis, page setup.
Okay.
So you can go to the formatting and you can middle it.
Okay.
You can bold this.
Yeah.
You can change anything, any formatting that you want. And you can change the backgrounds.
Yes.
And all the things that you do in Office, you can control Z as well,
Okay.
and you can do it for anything. I guess last time I have done it went here,
Mm-hmm.
order ID, and we can middle it and order quantity. So you come back and you try for job, is it?
Yeah, Shahid.
Total cost. Here you can see you
Mm-hmm.
can do all this formatting. You can do the header,
Mm-hmm.
mm, put segment header. And you can do the formatting of the header here. Say you want some kind of blue color
Mm-hmm.
and on the footer as well. You can add some pic. So you can do a lot of things here, and just have to. Say you don't like this,
Mm-hmm.
you can totally delete this.
Okay.
We can format our own report.
Okay.
Okay, and you need to get some. Okay, let's create some pie chart. I want to create pie chart here and data in this side. When you create pie chart, you right click on this and you give the data,
Mm-hmm.
assign the data, and you pick from one of them. Like you can pick, okay, you can pick the Here it is for the amount and cost. So you can pick order number. So here you want to, for the uh, sector size, you need a measure, and then you need one dimension,
Mhm.
and you can apply this. So here, as per the data, you got all this
Okay.
sales order numbers and
Yeah.
the data according to that.
Okay.
And I want to create you can format this. You got a lot of properties here. You can explore more. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
properties. So you can give the title. Okay. Still not right. So I have given this title.
Mm-hmm.
I have applied this, but nothing is happening here, right?
Yeah.
Unless I make it visible,
Okay.
it
Yeah.
won't come out.
Yes.
You can create the palettes, set of colors.
Mm-hmm.
There is a default one, you can change it to anyone.
Okay.
Like this, we can talk about the BO a
Mm-hmm.
lot. There will be a lot when we do the demonstrations,
Okay.
but we are going to see in short
Okay.
for the. I will show you for the WebI, and we will see. Up to the technicalities for the Excel sheets and for Crystal.
Okay.
Here we can give borders as well. For multi-value for what? can see this, and we have charts, line charts. We have graphs.
Mm-hmm.
You can see, take one graph, uh, a normal graph. This is very simple and understandable. It was before,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the graphs and charts, only dashboards were famous
Mm-hmm.
for such interactive data. Now, maybe, maybe have been come up with new features and lot of, you can see we can do lot with the charts, and only with the WebI reports,
Okay.
we can do a lot if we want. Of course, everything is the ocean if we want,
Yeah.
if we create. Only office is enough if we want, like,
Mm-hmm.
office is not a joke.
Okay.
This is what I wanted for the color. Okay, actually we have to identify the dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Basically what we have done, we have created dimensions here in data foundation,
Yeah.
and whatever we have created dimensions here, it has to be identified in, I mean, in business layer we have created dimensions. It is not identifying there for some reason, so we have went on and created the formula just to, I mean, make sure that we are not running out of time.
Okay.
It's giving some error. You can see we are getting the sales order number based on the
Mm-hmm.
cost. And here we are getting sales order based on the amount. For example, if you want to identify it with the number, hmm, see, you can see that these values
Mm-hmm.
we want to identify it inside.
Mm-hmm.
So for that purpose, for example, If the user sees it, it will display all the numbers, I mean all the values inside itself, so that he can get the feeling of intuitive feeling, like when you see the graph, for example, it is a region.
Mm-hmm.
If you see region-wise data, if you see some sales figures region-wise, he will get that feeling that he's got all the information. So we wanted to do that. So for that purpose, you can keep it inside, and you can get the font and color, everything that you according to your skills. You
Okay.
can get. You can see that now.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
has all the values inside.
Yes.
Okay, we can do a lot
Mm-hmm.
by giving the borders and by doing that much, and we can do that here as well. First of all, what we have done, we will give borders here.
Okay.
Here, this one is versus order number versus. So that's cost. So make it visible, and we'll have the cost default value. You can have the default value like bars and data values. You can have them only inside. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now to get the borders, this is what we want. We want to give the borders medium and something missing. No problem. You can do it from inside or outside formatting.
Mm-hmm.
Here you can see that we are still formatting here.
Yeah.
Hmm. So okay, we'll do report element. We will create a new element here. Define a vertical table. And here I want to display the table. Here's the problem here. The whole thing is
Mm-hmm.
the whole idea has become flawed. I'll show the formatting. I don't know why it is not coming when in the class. It is not working well in the class. It has to be like this.
Okay.
It has to be like this. This is the proper one. Right click and assign data.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pick sales order. Let's see through color, and we'll pick access as well. First, like this. You get a pie chart here. You can give the titles.
Mm-hmm.
You can do the SQL as well for the titles. You know that?
Yes.
Just like if you want, you can create a SQL statement, if else statement.
Mm-hmm.
Means you can pass the title dynamically. For example, if you have colors or regions, if a user selects US,
Mm-hmm.
then you want the title for the sales order versus US data for US data. And
Okay.
if the user selects Asia, then he has to get the sales order for um, uh, Asia, etc. So like that, for dynamical passing as well, you can do that. You can do a lot of things. That is a different step.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the basic report. Generally, users want a basic report, and if you want to do the interactive and you want to add your skills and experience, as of your experience, you will get all those things like you
Mm-hmm.
can create such an interactive reports and all that.
Okay.
But no one noticed that yet.
Uh, okay.
Means if it will be good if you create like
Mm-hmm.
add your innovation.
Yeah.
Now let's drop the data.
Okay.
So there is a lot of data.
Okay.
We are working on client, right?
Mhm.
We are not working on BI Launchpad. It may be a bit more headache
Okay.
when sometimes BI Launchpad.
Okay.
I'm talking about this system, not real time.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, still giving a lot of data. We are identifying the total with respect to color, and we are identifying. We still not doing anything. We are still static.
Okay.
So what we want to do is we want to create a dependency on these reports.
Mhm.
So for that purpose, you have to link them. So
Mhm.
here you can see add element link, single object, color.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I.
Yeah, you can see that, right?
Mhm.
So here I want to add element link to the vertical block. From where? From the graph.
Okay.
So added the link. So what do I want to do when I click on something? I want the data to be filtered. Only black
Mhm.
color should be shown. And I click on blue, red it is. It's not blue. I will get all the red. So here according to that we are getting data. And if I click on white, is there white? There is white. So we are only getting some white. For all the white we are getting. White is also locked. So that is what interactive I mean charts means. Here you can see we can do the dependency here. I want to link this to one single object, that is sales order number, and I want to link it to the vertical table itself. So here what do I do? I have created a link from the pie chart as well. So I want a certain sales order number. So there was a filter. The sales order is not there or what? So this is there. So basically, I have two filters here. Color is white. I have applied here, and the sales order is this.
Okay.
For example, I applied this color black, and the sales order, this sales order. If it is available, it will show there. So it is the total I can see it there. So like that, we can do such reports.
Okay.
So this is the example of the WebI report, typical WebI report, and we can create dashboards, very interactive with the help of live office,
Mm-hmm.
and we can create dashboards with the help of cars,
Mm-hmm.
query as web analyzer, and we can create crystal reports with ERP, infoset queries, and everything. We have such features in BO 4.0, and now that we can mm, we can discuss something.
Okay.
Okay, what to discuss. We can create some more connections, more relational connections.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for the BEX info providers, you have to create a relational connection. For the BEX queries, you have to create, it is only required to create OLAP connection, and we don't need to create data foundation. We don't need to create business layer.
Okay.
And what else? Yeah, we can create a relational connection for the access, MS access motors, or to show the joins like theta join and loops, traps, demonstration. We haven't seen the demonstration of that. Let's motors database. Access 2007. We will see ODBC drivers. We don't need any of them. Create motors connection. So once you create the connection, you need to publish it. published .cns file is there, and now you can see we can create data foundation. If you create multi-source, you will see all this. Available connections, and whatever the connection is, either it is MS SQL or MS Access, you can do the both of them. You can create a connection between both of them. There is the multi-source connection. We are creating a single source. So our connection is this, and we have generally we'll get all the club, eFashion, and Motas database. So what is data join? I will show that. Model to model price.
Oh man. Okay, that's it. I don't shit.
For example, if you have a between operator in the join, then it is called the theta join. For example, model price is divided into price minimum and price maximum, then it is called theta join. This is equal to hello.
Yeah, Shahid.
So this one you can see the expression, SQL expression here. Model price is equal to minimum range and maximum range. Both of them together are called model price. Just like that, that one is called as theta join. Between operator. If you have between, If you have one minimum and one maximum, and you have to equal them to one operator, I mean one object, then that is called a TDJ. I need to add some more tables to create a loop. This I can create this. We have client ID. Come in. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Come in. Need one more. Um, we have get it in region name. Uh, employee ID here. We can have department. Model. This might be model, right?
What is that?
Model table. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, to create generally the Motors database and these are the sample databases as well.
Mm-hmm.
So in these databases there will be fixed amount of tables. With the help of those tables we can create loops.
Mm-hmm.
I mean to explain the scenario. Here is the model and here is now. Uh, okay, let's see. Here we got model ID and color ID.
Mm-hmm.
So we get this loop. We got the model ID here. We'll just join some color ID here. We'll join some model ID. So this will be a loop. There is a loop, right, between these three tables. So let's detect this. We can do it manually as well if we want, or we can create, detect the cardinality. So let me first try to detect the cardinality here. The integrity has passed,
Okay.
and you haven't seen any contests and aliases here.
Mm-hmm.
We have to, in such cases, we can create our own, solution. For example, if you have this is a loop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you want to create the alias table for this. In that case, you can create a you have inserted a alias table for the sales, and you can delete this. We can get the join for color or for model like this. So here it will be, that is how you have to resolve the either manually or either by detecting. Detecting is better. We have seen that in e-fashions. E-fashions will be better for that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's save this and let's create a data foundation for e-fashion. Okay, so mm,
Net by another. Net by. Yeah, Shahid. Shahid. No, no, not busy. Actually, my net got disconnected. Like, I have some problem. This is I'm talking from my phone, so maybe it will take 2 minutes, or let's wait for 2 minutes, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I think it's coming. Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, I'll call you in from my laptop, Shahid. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, right.
Hello, I will call you from the computer. I'm getting it on my mobile when you call.
Oh, okay. Because you
Yeah,
already,
when you call you from
uh,
computer, it is not getting a call there.
okay. Yeah, maybe sometimes it happens like that. Yeah, sometimes I'll
Okay,
get the
I have
same.
to
Yeah.
log off from mobile. Maybe
Okay.
uh, I will to get a call in computer. I will call you from there.
Yeah, okay.
Hello.
Yes, right.
Yeah, I guess because I am logged in on my mobile,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it first connects there,
Okay.
and when I call you, it is okay. When I call you, it is okay.
Okay.
So here we are seeing that we are in the e-fashions database.
Okay.
We are trying to create a loop scenario, and for that we need three or more tables,
Mm-hmm.
and we can create loop. So here shop facts, we have two fact tables. Here we need mm, calendar year lookup and product promotion mm, article lookup. So for example, we have this, mm, we have week ID and we have article ID and we have article ID and we have week ID. So here this is the loop.
Mm-hmm.
Generally it is one to many, right?
Yeah.
Many to one. Facts to lookup, so many to one. Fact table to dimension table.
Mm.
Okay, so it will be the calendar promotions facts to calendar one to many. Okay, and this will be calendar facts to one many to one.
Mm.
That's one article to the facts one to many. So when we have such a scenario from two one to many and two many to one joins, then we'll get a loop error.
Okay.
So here we have this data foundation's name, save it, and MS access e-fashion. We'll try to check integrity. So we have invalid expression, and we need to do the loops and context for that. So here you can see we can detect aliases, no aliases required. We can detect contexts. There are two contexts given by the system.
Mm-hmm.
The system has proposed that system detected a loop and it has proposed it itself with the context. So we have these two contexts. We can do whatever, like we can either go with this one or we can insert context ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
This is this is called manual creation. Manual creation is easy. We can create according to our requirement, and this one is very easy because system is proposing it. We are inserting both of the contexts. So these two contexts are there. When you click on this context, you will see this is the path. It won't take the shop fact. It will take the path of product promotion facts. When you click on this context, it will take the path of shop facts. So this is the loop. And here you can, for example, we have created two contexts for this, and we have saved this. When we create a query, and if the query suggests the path of shop facts, I want the article ID with respect to margin, shop facts with respect to the calendar year, then the system will look up. I mean, system will give this context. This SQL statement, this select statement will be executed. And if we have some query which has the information of article lookup with respect to promotion and with respect to year, date, then the system will propose this uh, context, this select statement. And if we have both of them, then you will see two statements, two select statements. So that is how system proposes the, I mean, context, and that is how context work. So this is how the context works. You just have to create this and save it. You just have to take the proposals of the system and save it. That's it. So I guess we can take leave now, and next time I would go with actually I want to show the security.
Okay.
And once I show the security, next class will be only for 1 hour, and I can show you multiple tools like uh, dashboards and
Mm-hmm.
Explorer
Okay.
and what else? Crystal reports.
Okay.
So I can show all of them at once. So here we have like folders, and we have user,
Mm-hmm.
I mean users, etc. And we have security levels, we have profiles, and we have settings like groups and profiles. So it will be like you have uh, a group,
Mm-hmm.
you will have a user. What you will do is to create a user, and then you will assign this user to a group. You will create a group, you will assign these users to the groups, and these groups will be assigned to profiles. Are you there?
Yeah, yes.
So you can see this plus this.
User groups profiles. Okay.
User and groups are equal to profiles.
Okay.
So one user, multiple users are in groups. User plus user equals to
User
group. That's all right. It is common. I mean, commonly we use multiple users in a group,
Yes.
assign multiple users, so it is called group.
Yeah.
So we create groups, and if you have some users and groups and groups and groups, you have to create profile. You have multiple groups, multiple users in a profile.
Okay.
So you create profile and you assign multiple users and multiple groups, and you assign those profiles to the security, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So in that. Yeah, so I will. I guess I haven't. Mm, so we have two levels of security. Universe security, we have database data level and application level security.
Mm-hmm.
And for that purpose, we can do that in project repository in our identity itself. We can apply security. So you can see that this is the security editor.
Mm-hmm.
This is the security on, users groups. You can create security on universes. So this is one level of security we
Okay.
can create. And there is a security we have to provide. We have to create users and groups and profiles, etc. Access levels in in CMC.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, what we have to create in CMC, we can create users. We can create folders, users, groups, profiles, access levels, etc. So all these we can create in CMC. You have users and groups, and here you can create a user and you can assign it to the group. For example, I want to create a group, and I want to create a user. On name. Email ID, description, everything you have to give in user. So when for example, you have email ID. So when you create reports, when you schedule the reports, it will be scheduled and it can be sent to email IDs and all that. So I want to give the password. You can sign never expires, etc. And you can create. What does that means?
Should be.
I guess it is still created. As I said,
Yeah.
we can right click and you can join the group.
Mm-hmm.
Here we can see our group, right? The group we have created, BO USA training.
Yeah.
So we can join this group. So here you can see we have created a group, we have created a user, and we have assigned that user to the group. So now we have the security and all the account details and value, profile values, and you can assign everything.
Okay.
So you can see you can assign anyone like you can see the access levels. You can inherit the access levels,
Mm-hmm.
or you can create a new access level. For example, I want to give this John McCain a full access. He's got the full access. Okay. And I want to create a new user. His name is Jack. What is this? Say, mm, you can give the password. Here we are doing this to demonstrate the, I mean, the user access.
Mm-hmm.
Once we create this, once we create it and once we do the Okay, this is what I have done before. And you have to assign it to the. You can assign more than one group, sir.
Okay.
Whatever. Uh, let's see our group now. We can restrict group level,
Mm-hmm.
or we can restrict to the uh, personal leads to the users. So here we have full control, full access, administrator access to the group. Now we can create, users. We can restrict the users. And when we restrict, for example, if I don't want the Jack to access, I want the Jack to only see the report,
Mm-hmm.
and he should not be able to refresh the report, and he should not be able to export the report.
Okay.
That I can do that with the help of access levels by creating, for example, I want that access level, and I can create that access level and quickly, and I can assign that to the Jack.
Mm-hmm.
And whereas John, when John logs in the same report, WebI report, he is able to export, he is able to refresh everything. And when Jax logs in, the same report won't be able to, he won't be able to export, or he won't be able to refresh.
Yeah.
So that is what we are trying to achieve here.
Okay. So this is like administration thing, some.
Yeah, just administration, and it is as you can see, it is this is what we have to do. Like once we create
Mhm.
the things, you can do the administration part as well for the BO, but
Okay.
generally you can it's up to the
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's up to always it's up to the business,
Mm-hmm.
whether they want to keep the administrator, or
Okay.
they want to use the same resource. So you can see there are a lot of access levels.
Mm.
So there is generally a full control and the limited control access level. We want demand and view access levels.
Okay.
So in this full control, I want to make a copy of this full control because I don't want to waste time in making a new access level. So I want to copy this. You can see this one is the access level. I want to name it as, and you can give some you have this. Generally, all the access, all the properties are here, and you can just add or remove rights, and you will get the screen. Here you will see the green means obviously the access granted, and the red means access rejected, and the um, yellow by default it will be rejected as well. So this is how you give the access.
Mm-hmm.
Everything it will be described. Everything will be described here. Like either you want to create, the user should be able to create objects. He should be able to delete objects, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
All these options are involved here. So we want to go to the we want to go for the WebI reports, and we want to change couple of access levels, couple of rights in WebI reports, and we want to test that. So we want to deny this. It is already denied. You want to deny saving option for everything. Save as CSV, save as Excel, save as PDF. Basically, typically this user only has to view. He should not be able to save or export the data.
Mm-hmm.
Export, edit query. Okay, we just want to make sure that it's working. So this is our it. Okay, save and close. So this one we have to include for our users.
Mm-hmm.
For that you have to go back to the users and groups. Got a group. There's only Jack in this. We need to get John. We need to assign John here. So we got both of them. And now the John has all the rights. We'll make sure that Yeah. Here is the full control. I want to restrict the chat. We have created this, so I want to apply this. Right, and okay. Maybe I'll just it's okay. Let's test this in Notepad. Now I want to log in as John and try to use the functions. Here we haven't got okay. We need to create a report and then we have to try.
Okay.
Maybe we'll discuss it later.
Yeah, like you are not taking on weekdays, Shahid?
Weekdays, you want tomorrow's class, is it?
Yeah, well, how many classes you want to take? Let's see.
Mm,
Yeah, if you can, then it's fine. Otherwise, we'll see.
yeah, because I was also busy these days.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow I will take.
Okay.
Or day after tomorrow. What do you say?
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow or day after tomorrow we can take.
Yeah,
Uh,
okay, fine.
I will ping you, and
Yeah.
I will take 1 or 2 hours class. So
Mm-hmm.
that should be enough.
Uh-huh.
Uh, let's discuss the later
Mm-hmm.
other ones if we have any
Yeah.
left, then we can discuss it.
Okay. You can message me in Gmail like
Yeah, I will message the next class, and I will take one class.
yeah.
For basically, we'll see what is.
Mm-hmm.
You're leaving in on 28th, right? We'll see
Yeah.
the experience and crystal reports, so that would be fine.
Yeah, I'm leaving on 28th, but these days, I have to do some shopping.
Yeah,
Well, the shopping mall closes at 9 o'clock, so that is the problem. Yeah, but that's fine. We can see. We'll see. Mhm.
okay, then we just have to assign a report to the public folder and we can access that.
Okay.
Basically, I didn't plan to show that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever we will complete, how we'll do this,
Okay.
and we will complete the other tools as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll see you on day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow. Okay, fine.
Yeah, day after tomorrow is what is the date?
It will be 20. Today
5th,
is what? Okay.
25th Wednesday.
Yeah, 25th for me. Yes.
In for you,
Oh, for me it's 24th. 20,
24th night.
yeah.
So I will see you on 24th night, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully will be last class.
Okay.
After that, you can speak about your plans. You can cut the call, recording, and we can talk about whatever you were saying about. You were asking about something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want me to stop the recording?
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Okay, one second.